You didn't plan to spend $8 on coffee. Nobody does. But somewhere between walking through the door and reaching the counter, your brain got quietly outvoted. You ordered a size that doesn't exist anywhere else on earth. You paid extra for oat milk you didn't need, and you walked out feeling good about it. That's not an accident. That's not just good service. That's a machine built over 50 years, tested on millions of people, engineered to move your hand toward the more expensive button every single time. Starbucks isn't selling coffee. It's selling a set of decisions you think you're making, but aren't. And by the end of this video, you'll never look at a green cup the same way again. Here's something you've probably never noticed. Starbucks doesn't sell a small coffee. The smallest size on the menu is called tall, a word that means the opposite of small in every other context. There is no small. There's only tall, grande, and venti. And the moment small disappears from the menu, it disappears from your brain too. This is called the Decoy Effect, one of the oldest tricks in pricing psychology. When you remove the cheap, obviously smaller option, the middle size stops looking like an upgrade and starts looking like the default, the normal thing a normal person orders. Suddenly, Grande isn't extra, it's just coffee. Researchers have run this exact experiment for decades, from magazine subscriptions to movie popcorn, and the result is always the same. Add a strategically bad option, and people will pay more for the reasonable one right next to it, even when reasonable still means overpriced. Starbucks didn't invent the decoy effect. They just built an entire menu on top of it. Now look at the color. That specific shade of green wasn't picked because someone liked it. Green is the color your brain associates with calm, with nature, with things that are good for you, even though a caramel-drizzled, whipped cream-topped drink is not exactly a health food. It's a color chosen to lower your guard. But the real genius isn't the color, it's the cup itself. Think about how you actually hold a Starbucks cup in public. Logo facing out, not facing you, facing everyone else. You have just become a walking, talking billboard, and you paid for the privilege. That's not a coincidence. Every year for a few weeks in November, that green cup turns red and something strange happens. People don't just buy the coffee, they photograph it, they post it, they tell their friends the red cups are back for free with zero advertising spend from Starbucks. That's not customers being nice. That's a company engineering a moment of belonging, a tiny tribal signal that says, I'm part of this. And tribalism, it turns out, sells a lot more coffee than caffeine does. That cup does more marketing on one subway ride than most billboards manage monthly. But none of that, the sizes, the colors, the cups, is the real trick. The real trick isn't in the store at all, it's in your pocket. And once I show you how it works, you'll understand why Starbucks makes more money from an app than most banks make from theirs. Open the Starbucks app and you're not looking at a menu, you're looking at a slot machine wearing a coffee cup costume. Every purchase earns stars. Some days, for no clear reason, you earn double. There's no pattern to when the bonus hits, and that's the entire point. Psychologists call it a variable reward schedule, and it's the exact same mechanism that makes slot machines addictive. Your brain doesn't crave the reward, it craves not knowing when the reward is coming. That uncertainty releases more dopamine than a guaranteed prize ever could. So every time you tap order, some part of your brain is checking to see if today's the lucky day. Combine that with order ahead, which removes the awkward wait at the counter, and you've built a system with almost no friction between craving and purchase. No line, no hesitation, no moment to change your mind. Just a tap, a ding, and a few more stars toward a free drink you'll spend $20 chasing. So the next time you order a Grande, ask yourself, is that actually what you wanted, or is that just where the system landed you? None of this makes Starbucks evil. It makes them exceptional at something most companies never master. Understanding exactly how people think, then building a business around it. The coffee is almost beside the point. So here's my question for you. Which one of these tricks got you? The size, the color, the cup, the app? Drop it in the comments. I actually read every one, and if you want the next brand broken down like this, the one that might be manipulating you even harder than Starbucks, subscribe, because that video is coming next.